Alright, how's it going, guys? AlphaYGO back at it again, and today I just got back from locals and ended up topping with Pendulum as always, but then actually won 3 of the new Rokket Revolt Structure Deck, and I think it was a good opportunity to show off some of the fancy content that's in this, because I think genuinely that this is probably one of the most high value structure decks you can probably get, because it comes up with so many good things that it's so plus, and like you get a pretty fun deck out of it. And for the next little while, at least until the megatons come out, like it's another one of those fun combo decks. And it's like, you know how much I love combo, as you can tell by all my deck profiles, but I think this deck overall is just super plus, and I actually recommend everyone like trying to grab 3 if they can. But without further ado, let's just like open one of these up. You don't have to open all 3 because it's not like it's gonna change between them, but I kind of wanted to crack one open for you guys, give a little bit of my intake for some of the things in this deck, because for a long time I've actually really enjoyed the idea of rockets, because I really like the brawl monsters and rockets together. But the problem is that rockets just weren't really doing that much like on their own, right? Because the theme of them makes sense, you know, like brawl monsters are guns and like the rockets are bullets, but when your trigger is basically a Link 4 monster, it's pretty hard to like always get off. Okay, we have our little handbook. We have our paper playmat. I'm gonna just say, if you ever go to locals and you play someone who's using a paper playmat, you're either in for a free win or you're up against a master and you'll probably get like 2-0'd real quick. If you're one of those 2, then you wild. Alright, let's toss that aside. So we got a little, it's not even, I don't even know what that is. It's a little artwork thing. Where's the thing? Movie magic, go.
Editing.
Alright, as I do this, I think this is actually a good time to also mention, I'm actually wondering what you guys out there, my loyal subscribers, I guess you could say, are wanting for content, because at the moment, it's like, as you can tell, I really like deck building. It's probably one of my most fun like parts of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I kind of want to know what people want me to deck build, because I like trying to like improve decks or like trying to make them as viable as possible. At the moment, making combo decks out of certain decks is maybe not the best because Nibiru, but if someone really wants like an updated list of sorts, or like my take on a list, like I'll be more than happy to do it. But or if you're just looking for, let's say, a competitive version, a combo version, etc., then please feel free to let me know. Anyways, we got our little whatever. I think that's, is it Duel Links? Oh, okay. Enough of that. Look right at it. Topologic Zero-Boros. This guy's actually pretty cool. I think all the topologic monsters are really cool because they're just like also the other cool version of Brawl monsters. I think Brawl monsters are a little bit cooler, I'm not gonna lie. But honestly, if they're not Gumbler, then it's not, I'm assuming it's not that stupid, but this guy's pretty good actually, if I recall. The Fusion Dragon, I think, yeah, like this is what I mean, like Brawl Savage and the Xyz version, as long as this guy, all look really fantastic. And I know he's actually like a decent combo piece, if I recall, so that's pretty neat. We have Quad Boral Dragon, which is always neat. I believe we're missing the Link 1 for Rockets, which makes this deck a little bit better, but we'll just have to hope for that later. Silver Rocket Dragon, I believe, basically a cherries to rip one out of the extra deck. And I believe, oh yeah, this is the MVP of the deck, Rocket Tracer, basically gets his bare pluses. So, and if I recall, it's really good because you can you can quick launch, and while it's still on the field, do the chain, you can still pop it with Tracer and like get both off, and that's pretty dang good if you ask me. Oh, also our extender, if I believe Absolute Router Dragon, basically when you have Rocket on the field, I believe you can special him, so that's also great. Then we have 0 Day Blaster. This one I'm a little unfamiliar with, where you can tribute 1 Dark Link monster, then target cards on the field equal to its link rate and destroy them. Huh. Honestly, I think so I might showcase you guys like a $30 budget option with where you can just use 3 structures and build, and I think this would make the cut, honestly. That's actually pretty good for what it's worth. Rocket Recharger, Explode Rocket Dragon. I think, are these new ones? I don't think I've seen these ones before. That's actually pretty cool. Checksum Dragon. Why does that name sound so inappropriate? Oh, okay. Anis the Rocket Dragon. Yeah. Okay. Auto Rocket Dragon. Magna Rocket Dragon. Shell Rocket Dragon. Metal Rocket Dragon. Okay, Rocket Synchron. I know this guy, you actually play him because he recurs once you normal, which helps because especially if you have Apsa Router Dragon. Where is he? Yeah, I believe this one can recur Apsa Router Dragon because you can target 1 level 5 or higher. So that's pretty neat. And also he's of course being a level 1 tuner and with a bunch of decks with a deck with a bunch of level 4 dragons. That's where it comes to fruition and we can just spam some nonsense. Okay, just organize a little bit. And then next we have Gateway Dragon. It's a pretty cool combo piece actually. That's pretty neat. Defrag Dragon, obviously previously a common and now still a common, but at the same time it's like just getting free access to this through a structure deck, like it's a pretty good a combo card. Background Dragon, I actually knew about this one before when I was like still looking into like guard dragons in general, and I actually liked what this card kind of does. Like, so if this card is in your graveyard and you control no cards, you can special summon both this card and 1 level 4 Lord Dragon monster from your hand in defensive position, but banish this card when it leaves the field, and you can only use this effect once per turn. So it's kind of like a Dark Worm plus more in one go, and that's actually like really powerful, honestly. And I also believe this deck comes with Dragon Shrine, so we get to dump him for free. Labradorite Dragon, neat. Ooh, Paladin of Felgrand, Dragon F Creation. I believe these came from the Felgrand Structure Deck, but never anywhere else, I believe. Keeper of the Shrine. Oh, this thing was going up in price a while, and although some of you might prefer the holo, it's like just getting quick access to like a common rarity just so you can play the deck is pretty good. And you know, obviously, like if you want to like grab an Ib, like you can make a lot of cool plays with this card. Raiden, because I guess why not. Boral Supplier, what in the world? During each standby phase, if you control a Boral Link monster, you can target 1 rocket monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but destroy it during the end phase. You can only use this effective Boral Supplier once per turn. Actually, that's not terrible, is it? It's like, because it basically gives you a way to keep proccing your rockets. So, oh yeah, I believe this is. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, this is the fusion card of the deck because obviously it comes with the fusion monster. Script Draw. I actually really like this card too because if I recall, same logic with quick plays and Tracer. You can pop this while you pop your Tracer, and draw 2 plus this special, from my understanding. So that's actually really powerful. Quick Launch, what I previously mentioned, one of the best cards in the deck in my opinion, next to Tracer, where you can just special for free from the deck, and specialing from the deck is always like super powerful. Boost Sector Launch, the field spell, if I recall, this one is actually a really strong combo piece as well from my memory. Yeah, you can just spam a bunch of stuff. Boral Regenerator, Dragon Shrine, so we can do it for that previous dragon that we saw before. Runes of the Divine Dragon Lords, this is actually pretty cool too because this only came out in the structure deck for the Felgrands as well, I believe. Oh, and speaking of which, this card, I think only has 2 other prints as well, and it's actually really powerful, in my opinion. And even if you don't want to play in this deck, I think it's just good generic dragon support that owning is really good, because like for all you weebs out there who want to play like dragon maids, I can see like this card being teched in, or the swords, so awesome. A regular polymerization. Okay, there we go. Common Twin Twister. This is basically the new age MST, and then having everyone being able to get their playset Twin Twisters I can tell Konami's trying their best to make the game a little more budget friendly for beginners, so kudos to them. Execute protocols. Okay, the artwork looks really cool, but let's see. During each battle phase, you can banish one Dark Link monster from your graveyard and target one Brawl monster you control. Until the end of this turn, it gains attack equal to the attack of the monster banished. To activate this effect, you only use the effect of Execute Protocol once per turn. So it's a cool OTK card, but again, trap cards are a little bit slow, but artwork's still cool. I won't doubt that. Red Reboot, jeez Louise. I definitely want my secrets from when it comes out in the Megaton, but again, for all you beginner players, and getting your access to common red reboots is totally worth it. Link Turret. Mirror Force Launcher, I believe he used this in the anime. I think a lot of these cards, a lot of the staples in here, he used them in the anime, and that's Revolver, the character. I believe that's why they put it in here, because he's actually used them. Oh yeah, along with that, Mirror Force. Magic Cylinder. Imperial Order. Yeah, I hear he used this in the anime too, which is broken. And one of the big value cards, that common Borreload Dragon. Imagine getting 3 copies of Borreload for $30. If you mentioned this when the card first came out, you probably look crazy, but again, this is amazing for beginner players. And of course, the players who want to play combo but don't want to pay like 20 plus for triple burst, here you go. And just one booster dragon, because I guess this is a stepping stone in some plays and whatnot. Alright, and with that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching as always, and make sure to let me know what you guys want to see for future content. But I'm also going to be dropping that $30 budget deck, because I'm sure a lot of you are curious of how you want to play this once you get your hands on it. So with that said, I'll catch you guys later.